Good afternoon. Welcome to our teacher showcase about the flipped classroom. Today you will learn an introduction to the flipped classroom strategy and how to differentiate lessons using the flipped classroom strategy. We are going to try to make this as fun for you today as possible because we know it's been a long day for you just like it has been for us. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and copy along as we go through this lesson, just like we would do with our students. What is the flipped classroom? The flipped classroom, and we apologize, we didn't leave a whole lot of space in here. The flipped classroom inverts traditional teaching methods delivering instruction online, outside of the class, and moving the homework into the classroom. So essentially what happens is, generally speaking, now we lecture and then we send the homework for the students to do at home. Sometimes they have difficulty with this if they didn't really understand the concept in class. What we're doing now is we're doing the activity based on the the new lesson that they watched last night. What it looks like. Teachers will create assignments for students to watch or read online. Generally in our classroom we have them watch. Assignments should be between roughly 5 to 15 minutes in length. Students will watch videos and answer questions or ask clarifying questions online. And then class time is then able to be spent doing hands-on practice. And again, this works out really well in a math classroom. That's the experience that I have. So what it looks like. Students get instant feedback. So the teachers have more time to help students and explain difficult concepts. Teachers support the students in class. So students who might not have technology or parents to help them outside of the classroom can now get more support while they're in the classroom. It gives teachers the chance to revisit concepts or reteach when necessary. And, we have noticed that students don't get as easily frustrated. By the way, I apologize for the messy handwriting. My students tend to get used to it. What is driving the flipped classroom? Well, bottom line is poor learning outcomes. Students not getting it. Next, online videos of the availability. So the prevalence of online videos. Now, when we were first introduced to the concept of flipping a classroom, we were basically told that it's better for your kids to be able to watch you. There's a lot of videos online right now, but it's better for your kids to actually see you because they tend to make more of a connection when they're watching you teach, as opposed to, or listening to you teach, as opposed to watching someone else do a lesson that you could be teaching. Notice how very rarely do I actually show my face in this video, just because that's my comfort level, is just doing what I would do generally in the classroom, only having the kids watch it. Here's some results before the flip. Now this is from one school district in Detroit. Before the flip, more than 50% of their freshmen were failing English. 44% of the freshmen were failing math. After the flip, 19% failed English, and again, these are the same freshmen, and 13% failed math. They went from 736 discipline cases in 1 year to 249 the next year. As you can see, that's quite a drastic change. So, what we'll do, and we're going to do this as part of our topic today, we're going to create my account login to our account. You're going to click on I'm a teacher. You're going to put in your school code, which we will give you today in one of our rotations, and all of your information. So it looks like this. This is a screen capture of the login screen. And once you've logged in, we're going to have you browse through some communities that exist in Edmodo. So if you click on Discover, which is this button up here, you can browse through different communities. If you'd like to follow them, you can go ahead and hit follow. And now, generally speaking, when we give a flip lesson for homework, we would have our students have an assignment at the end of that. So if we're doing math, we would teach them how to do the math process, and then we would give them some practice problems for them to do, model for homework. Your assignment would be the entrance ticket into class. So at this time, we're going to ask you to take a few minutes to go ahead and fill out your final thoughts and closure. How could you use this tool to pre- and reteach? How could you use this tool to differentiate? How could you use this tool as a formative assessment? You can go ahead and do that now, and then we will move on to our next activity.